Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick's Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. Today, an inter-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Buffalo Bulls taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Golden Flashes offense takes the field. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And runs like that are like body.
29.
Match 4, 5, 6 yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40 yard gains later. They really wear down defenses and they test their physicality.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Golden Flashes have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his man. It's Garcia. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Direct snap. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulls offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead. But they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Back to pass, it's Shields. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Bulls want to move quickly.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bulls are threatening in the red zone. Good enough for a first down. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
DB's right up on the receivers. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. Up and over. Yam will be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to...
And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Kent State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Hand off from the shotgun. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Shields. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Gets rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
When a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Running toward the tape. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
caught over the middle. It's McCray. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's McCray. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get connected. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by 10 to New Mexico. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They're bringing heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. Touchdown, Kent State! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
Kent State, 28, Buffalo, 7.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Shields. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get to him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, Dave. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal.
Get set.
Dropping back, it's Shields. Hit as he throws. He's got it on the move. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Good, right down the boulevard.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards. Play and they'll move the chains. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Shields. Getting some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the try is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. The Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half.
35, Buffalo, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll keep it on the ground. Well, they tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing and like it. Now they're looking at a 3rd down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Going for 6. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Kent State! And the pummeling has started.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick left. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
From the gun, the running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse. Speeding down the left side. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the 2nd level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
17.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Shields. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the game.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Snow. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Garcia. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Kent State. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Snow. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a man. It's Shields. Finds his man down the middle. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And how How good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Got enough space. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Kent State 63, Buffalo.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking for a man. It's Gray. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 32.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
27.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Catch in the middle. It's Martin. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back open in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Fires one high and deep. And that pass is caught at the 25. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped